Me and my partner were camped out in a public use area in Alaska on a work-away trip. About 40 minutes out of Anchorage in the Chugach Mountains. We were 20 minutes off the highway along the river with no service. There was a few other people dispersed out in the area, with a few sketchy Breaking Bad-esque RVs there that looked like they hadn't been moved in a long time. It was certainly one of the less populated areas we had camped at, but we felt more or less comfortable. We had found a nice little spot away from everyone. Here's where it starts getting creepy. Around 10:30, a car slowly starts making its way through the campground. You have to drive on a pretty gnarly 4x4 trail to get out onto the beach. So they took about 10 minutes to get out there. At which point they were just creeping around, driving super slow and stopping randomly. They finally parked about 30 yards away and got out and stood around for a while. It was getting late and we had been watching them but decided we were being paranoid and got into our tent. After 10 minutes of being in our tent, we heard tires on gravel and they pulled their car up right next to our tent, maybe 5 feet away. As I said, we were very tucked away, and there was no other justifiable reason to drive that close. I got out of the tent when I heard them pull up and put the car in park, with a can of bear spray in my hand. But before I had even stood up, they were reversing and drove away. Then they parked again about 60 yards away, facing us with the headlights on. By this point it's almost midnight. Finally they left, but at this point, we were so freaked out we ended up leaving right then. Who knows what would have happened if we had stayed or kept quiet when they pulled up.